All right, guys, we are back with the Screen Team. Thank you for joining us. We are all about giving you reviews of movies. Now, a lot of the movies are new from theater that we review. Some of them might be new on DVD, and some of them might be classic movies that you might have forgotten about or maybe haven't even seen at all. Maybe you haven't given them a chance. The first movie we're going to review this evening is a movie called The Mighty Ducks. It came out in 1992, starring Emilio Estevez, and we've got Kyle here. And if you don't know Kyle is he's kind of our sports movie reviewer, and Kyle is he's a huge fan of the Mighty Ducks. I mean, that's just to put it mildly. Kyle, why do you like the Mighty Ducks so much? Not just the movie, but the overall brand. Why do you like it?
Well, to be fair, I mean, it was cool, and they actually made a cartoon in the 90s, because only in the 90s could you get away with this. They had Disney's The Mighty Ducks with anthropomorphic ducks kicking butt and playing hockey on the side, too. Everything about it was so cool. The irony is, up until about 5 years after the team was created, the team was garbage.
Were you a fan of the team? Were you a fan of the whole overall look and brand of the Mighty Ducks, the hockey team?
Oh, yeah, the jersey was sweet. The logo is iconic to like newer, generation hockey fans. Traditionalists absolutely hate it. Think it's one of the ugliest things I've ever seen. I just thought it was ultra cool. All of the movies were a lot of fun, and you had the memorable characters and everything like that. Plus, it was such a big brand. It was a big brand in spite of having a bad team. I thought it was all really, really awesome. It's what actually helped me get into hockey.
Were you upset that they changed the name?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I was very upset when I found out Disney sold the team after the 2006 season, and as a concession, they got to keep the name, but they sold the team, so they rebranded just as the Anaheim Ducks. They do, however, for throwback nights, wear the purple Mighty Duck jerseys, and they wear the patch logo on the side now as a tribute, because they know fans love that.
All right, now to the movie. The Mighty Ducks came out in 1992. I was 12 when it came out. You were probably just born when it came out. This movie to me is like, I don't know, the Bad News Bears on skates. Is that fair to say?
I actually was thinking about this earlier today, and that's exactly what it was to me. You got, of course, Emilio Estevez, the title character of Gordon Bombay, a former hockey player who became a hotshot lawyer, but he hates kids. He gets busted for a DWI, and as a punishment for his community service, he's forced to coach Pee Wee hockey.
So he coaches Pee Wee hockey, and what kind of talent does he have on this team?
This team is terrible, beyond belief. They are as bad as watching Scotty Smalls from the Sandlot play baseball for the first time. Bad. It's brutal. They don't even have their own uniforms. They don't even have a team name. They're known as District 5.
All right, so we've got this terrible group of hockey players together. We've got a coach who obviously didn't live up to his talent, didn't live up to his potential. He is in a position where he's begrudgingly trying to coach these kids. How does the movie turn around into something more of a successful entity with these kids coming together? How does it happen?
Well, he finds out that at least one of the players has genuine hockey talent, and that is young Charlie Conway. But Charlie also has home issues. His mother is a single mom. He doesn't have a male figure in his life, so he has trouble gravitating toward Gordon. And of course, Gordon's not the biggest fan of being around children, but he recognizes maybe if I can get this one kid who can actually play to listen to me, maybe I can get these other kids who have all these different skills but no idea how to use them. Maybe I can get them all to come together. And then once again, it's a very ragtag bunch of kids. None of them look like they should really be playing hockey at the time, except for Charlie. But he finds that one link right there with Conway and just starts to try to build an actual team around it.
And Charlie Conway is played by Joshua Jackson of Dawson's Creek fame. So obviously these group of misfits have to play together, have to be a team together, and they've got to, I guess, face their final tough foe in the final round of the season, correct?
Yeah, the Hawks. Oh, boy, these guys. I actually found their jerseys on Amazon.com. You can buy Hawks jerseys. It's pretty awesome. But the big kicker is there are two key players they wind up getting, and one of them comes from the Hawks, which is their best player, because all of the teams in the area, you played on teams based on what portion of the area you lived in. And it turns out with redistricting, this kid was now supposed to be playing for the Ducks, so he begrudgingly plays for them, but winds up becoming a big asset. Then you have to enter in a really unruly kid with a really hard shot named Fulton Reed. And he becomes a huge asset because he has a slap shot that could put a hole through someone's chest. 3 out of 5 whenever he hits it, that is. So they wind up having to face the Hawks, and the big kicker is that the Hawks coach is Gordon's old Pee-wee coach. And that reveals another big sore spot from his childhood. It was really good storytelling leading into that.
All right, so Kyle, explain something to me, man. I understand why you enjoyed this film as as a young adult, as a child. Why has this movie stuck with you for so long? What is it about this movie?
Well, and as I stated early on, it really introduced me to hockey on a mainstream level, and it wasn't a big box office success, but it helped create an expansion hockey franchise. And I recognized, like, oh wait, that's the team that's named after that movie. I thought that movie was cool, and this is me speaking as about a 6-year-old, because the actual Mighty Ducks of Anaheim were born in 1992, 1993. So it was literally born off of those pages. It resonates with me just because it was the first hockey movie that I thought that was actually fun. It was nothing like the slap shots of the world, but it was made for kids. Even though it had some adult tones to it, it had fun characters, and then of course it spawned 2 sequels. And the most heralded is, with all due respect to this one, is D2: The Mighty Ducks, which I also have on VHS.
Wait a second. So you're telling me that D2, Mighty Ducks 2, is in the same level as Godfather 2 or Empire Strikes Back? Are you telling me the sequel is better than the original?
Oh, it absolutely is. Now, the first one is a good movie, which was actually not made by Disney. This was not their property. D2 is. That movie is awesome. It has Wayne Gretzky in it. You cannot beat that.
All right, Kyle.
Abdul-Jabbar.
All right, man. All right, Kyle. You've thrown down the gauntlet. We are going to review Mighty Ducks 2 at a later date, and we're gonna truly find out if that movie is better than this one. Are you up for that?
I absolutely am. It is the Terminator 2 of sports movie sequels.
Awesome, man. I'm looking forward to that review. And Kyle, thank you for giving us some insight into the first Mighty Ducks, man.
Hey, thanks for having me on. This was a lot of fun.
All right, we got more reviews coming your way next, right here on the Screen Team.